Hey there, it's Matt Phillips here. Thanks so much for checking out the Genius Messenger CRM or the Genius Messenger bundle that you're actually getting on this page. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you watching this page because I've been using this platform now for several months and it's now at the point that it's definitely a very, very powerful tool. It's got some extra features now that I think we're really missing. So I want to show you what's under the hood here of Genius Messenger, this Genius Messenger bundle, right? Ultimately, the purpose of this is to transform your Facebook Messenger, your personal profile really, not just into a CRM, like so you can keep things organized and streamlined, it'll definitely do that, but really allow you to make this a much more powerful marketing tool to get more actual conversations from your efforts with your organic efforts on Facebook. Plus, I'm actually going to be including with this bundle my training on what I call this organic social attraction method to actually use these tools in a way that actually generates sales, etc. Right? So yeah, let's dive in. So what you're seeing on the screen here is a normal Messenger account with these plugins installed, right? So they work as Chrome plugins, or Chrome extensions rather, I should say. And the first one is, which is the Genius Messenger CRM. What this allows you to do is to organize your contacts really. So I'm going to walk you through some of the key features here. So the first thing is that you can create a bunch of labels. So you can see here, for example, I've got these different labels here. There's like 6 different colors. It's color coordinated with different people in them and groups in them. And then when we look at my Messenger conversation account, I can go up here and search these labels. So for example, if I wanted to see like zip leads, for example, I can put Z-lead and it will start showing up. I could see clients by Z-client, and I'm going to see all these green boxes down the side, all the people that are clients. Plus, I can also do a bulk message to people who are of that label, right? Now it gets even better because I can also tag within that as like a subset. So I can have tags. So for example, I could select tags and say, look, I just want to see the people that has like action required. This is really helpful. For example, if you have someone message you, you don't fully deal with it, you can tag them as action required. You'll never lose track of it. The other cool thing you can filter in here is you can filter by messages that were last sent by you and haven't been replied to, or not by you, i.e. the other way around. Someone messaged you and you haven't replied to them. So you can click one button there and you can bring up those conversations. Also, within your Messenger account, it's a really powerful tool in terms of how you're making conversations. So one of my favorite feature really is the fact that with voice messages, you can now play those voice messages at speed, as fast as 3 times as fast if you want. So if you have people, doing voice conversations, or you do voice conversations and you're getting those voice replies, you can now speed that up. It literally triples your productivity really, in terms of just getting through what people are writing, talking back to you, okay? Now, the next thing you can do is in your Messenger conversation, and this also works when you're using just the compressed little pop-up within your on your computer there, is you get this little Genius Messenger extension here. And so in here, you can type notes on your contacts. Okay, and those notes are going to stay there on that contact record, and you can go through that in the labels area as well. You can send messages from like canned responses. So for example, you can pick a category, pick what you wanted to do. So this is, for example, a call booking. I can send that, and then down the bottom, I can customize and add more text, before it or afterwards if I want. So you've got unlimited like canned responses and templates you can put that in. Massive time saver. You can set notifications. So if you want a reminder about doing something with this contact, you can set a notification and this will pop up in your web browser. But you can now also integrate this with many other things, anything that you can integrate through Zapier, for example. So for example, with zip leads, you can integrate it to set an actual task so that you have a task to do something for that person. You could create a Google event if you wanted to. It's quite flexible as to what you can set up there with notifications, and this is where it's really powerful, I guess, as a CRM, is to not lose track of stuff. And then if you're getting people's email and phone number from your Messenger conversations, or even their phone number, if that's all it is, you can then transfer that directly from your Messenger into your CRM. So for example, or if you're using something like zip leads, you just click a button here and their details plus any notes that they have will be thrown into that platform, and you can even have that trigger a certain automation sequence in there if you like, right? So it might, for example, start triggering messages to get them to book in for a call there. Or if you schedule a call here, you can actually have that create an event in your calendar that actually then comes back to Zip Leads. So plenty of flexibility there as to what you can use in the actual conversations themselves. And as I mentioned before, one of the key additional features that we've recently got now is that you can actually do bulk broadcasts. So you can broadcast to an entire group of tags or an entire group of labels, for example. So that's very, very powerful. Now, you're also going to get 2 bonus tools today, which is the first of which is the friend connector. So this is it just here. You can, for example, you might be in a certain group of people who are in your niche. So for example, people who are looking to achieve some sort of goal or do something with their business or personally, and you're in that group. Simply adding those people as friends now is super, super easy. You can literally come in here, get started with the friend connector, and get to the friend list of that group, and then even isolate by keywords if you want. If you want only certain people by keyword, so you can put those keywords in. You can see here we've got owners, founders, CEO, directors, co-owners, etc. I could say, yep, I also want to know people who are plumbers, dentists, for example, maybe electricians. Okay, and then what we do is we can run that. Now, this is automatically going to start putting those friend requests through. It's just programming itself now here. We can see on the screen. And we can see here, for example, it's picked up the first keyword. Someone is a director or a founder here, so it's going to add them in the next 30 to 60 seconds, and it's going to move on to find the next person, which is going to be the person directly underneath because they've got the word owner in their account there as well. And that's just going to keep working away in the background. Now, the reason it does it at these sort of randomized intervals is it's simulating you doing this yourself, right? Which keeps your Facebook account in good standing. In fact, the whole platform and the training that comes with this shows you how to use these tools in a way that creates no issues with your Facebook account. So it's a fantastic bit of software. And as I said, I've been using it for quite a while myself now. So whilst this friend connector is going to allow more and more people to start seeing your posts, the next bonus plugs right into that, which is Genius Post, right? And so what Genius Posts is a tool that allows you to automate basically the replying to people commenting on your post, and you can set it to reply to certain keywords, or you can set it to reply to anything, and you can even separate those two things. So if they reply with the keyword, then it does this. If they don't, then it will do something else, and it will automatically give them a reply comment in the thread. Again, there's some great randomizers of timings in here that all happens automatically. Plus, it will then automatically send that person a direct message if you want it to. Okay, so you're getting more friends, you're getting people seeing your posts, and then you're getting these posts automatically replied to. And the real kicker to this that makes this an effective sales tool is that when Facebook sees that you're very prompt and organized at replying to people and messaging people who are commenting on your posts, it starts showing the post. And even if someone comments on it like way down the track, and you get a few comments, and then you reply to it, it puts your post back into the limelight again, right? And so people that you're connected with will start seeing your post. And what you're seeing here, for example, is you can see this direct message conversation here. There's the automatic post happening right there. And on this page, you can actually see an example of this where you can see what's called spin text. So what you're seeing is where it's actually got a 3-part message. The way that Genius Messenger works and the way that we're allowed to use it as a CRM is because it randomizes the messages when they're automated. So we have like part 1, part 2, part 3. You just preset these, and that's what it sends. So for example, here we see, hi, it's Matt at Zip Leads. That's the same in both these messages. But there's how are you finding Zip Leads? How's everything going with Zip Leads? Right? And so it randomized that. Now, it did also pick up the same in the third one, but you can see it's a different message. Technically, there's like 27 different combinations there. If my maths is right, maybe not that many, but you can actually set all this up within your account very, very easily, very, very user-friendly. On that note, in addition to the actual training on social, like organic social attraction, and how to use these tools. So you're going to get access to a bunch of how-to videos from everything on the basics of how to install it, to use it. Plus, we even provide like weekly Zoom support calls. You can jump on a call with us, talk through any questions you have about using the platform. So we have a ton of support. Right now, we're also including a 7-day free trial of the platform, including the bonuses. So you can dive in, have a look, with no risk really at all, right? And like, I think one of the reasons I'm doing this is because you'll get in with this 7-day trial, and have a look at it. And I think you'll be as excited as I was when I first started using it, to get your hands on this tool and realize how much time this can save you and what a transformation this can make to like basically a benign Facebook account to actually make it a genuine sales and marketing tool.